Alrighty guys, welcome to a brand new Let's Play of Dark Deity 2. This is a tactical RPG in the same vein as games like Final Fantasy Tactics, your Fire Emblems, all that stuff. However, this is made by a very, very small team. Might even be made by one guy with the help of voice actors and stuff like that. I've been following this game along on social media since the first game actually came out. I have played the first game, so I figured it's been a long time. I don't think I actually finished the main story of the first game, but this game looked really good. I wanted a smaller game just to scratch that itch, as well as finally getting a tactical RPG in here. So, let's go ahead and just hop right in. We can go ahead and choose our difficulty. You can also go to the archive here. This is going to show some of your characters, but as of right now, it doesn't matter because we don't know any of them. So, we can choose our difficulty. Mortal here is made for people unfamiliar with strategy RPGs. And basically your easy difficulty. Hero here is made for people who have played strategy RPGs. This is like your normal difficulty. Deity is basically your harder difficulty, and then demonic is your insane difficulty. We'll keep it on hero. You can also see right here, you can change your campaign modifier, so change the order that units join the party. So basically you can randomize it, make it so that way enemies, players, everything else, basically everything you can think of can be changed right here. We're going to keep everything the same. If at any point we're having trouble grinding, we might see if we can change the experience mid-game. I don't think we can, but I think let's just go ahead and hop into hero difficulty. We have two options here. Original, the intended difficulty for Dark Deity 2 with turn limits as a lost condition on most maps, or relaxed, a slower paced game mode with turn limits removed. We're going to keep everything on as normal as we possibly can. Right here, we have rolled levels. Default settings, level ups are semi-random and determined by unit aptitudes, or level ups are linear and exactly the average that a unit might turn out in rolled levels. Basically, if more like a D&D where you have to roll stats and stuff, this is for rolled levels. Linear levels keeps it the same all the time. I think we'll go ahead and do rolled levels just so it's a little bit more random. We can see a little bit more with our party members we might not have been able to see otherwise. This game should be voice acted as well. Fingers crossed, because I'd hate to voice act. There's a ton of characters in this game.
Are you sure this is the right place?
You're the one with the map.
Yeah, the map didn't say anything about this many stairs.
This is the only ancient ruin around these parts. Besides, I recognize the stairway. This is definitely the place.
I know, I'm just creeping.
These ruins aren't so ancient anyway. Sylvan, for sure. Can't be older than 100 years.
Yeesh. They really let this place go in record time, huh?
Hey kid, you're a local. Anything you can tell us about this place?
Well, just that there's not that many stairs left.
All right, that's what I like to hear.
Other than that, not much. Before I marked it, it wasn't even on the map.
Well, somebody must have built it. I can only assume it wasn't the townsfolk.
Unless they did, and somebody wants it forgotten.
Forgotten? Why would somebody want that?
Uncomfortable secrets?
Powerful artifacts.
Ghosts!
Come on, Reardon, don't scare the kid.
There's no way you guys are old enough to be calling me kid.
Well, a little fear might do you all some good. We still don't know what we're dealing with here.
That's worrisome.
Worry less, buddy. If my house was at the bottom of this many stairs, I'd be jonesing to move out after 100 steps, let alone 100 years.
Speaking of, looks like we found the bottom.
Level ground. I almost forgot what it was like. Ooh, this place is roomy.
Just as amazing the second time around. You look unimpressed.
These two have let routine rob them of their sense of wonder.
Ooh, so dramatic.
You see a lot of grand architecture in our line of work. It loses its luster eventually.
I can't even imagine. The Order of Eternals.
The adventure of a lifetime, twice weekly. When Dad lets us off the leash, that is.
Reardon?
Let him whine, Arthur. He's cranky today. Cassandra.
Yes, Gwen?
Keep watch by the stairway, alright? If you hear shouting, come find us.
Of course. What do I do if I spot something bad?
Start shouting so we can come find you.
Oh, that makes sense.
What do you think, Arthur? A shrine? Sacrificial altar?
No. A reliquary. Look there. Some kind of artifact.
Magical?
I think so.
Yes. I mean, can't you feel it?
No, I can't. You can?
Right. Guess I should come clean. I'm...
An adept, right?
You can tell?
Well, you're certainly no mage. Having magical blood would explain how you found this place, but not why.
A mystery to ponder once we're outside. Let's bag this thing and get out of here.
He's... not mad?
Alright, got it. We done here?
Not quite. I want to sweep the place, make sure it's clear. Don't want to leave anything that could threaten the town.
Yeah, I hear you. Gotta pick up all the stray pebbles, clear up any tripping hazards.
Reardon!
On my way. Hey, kid, can you hold this while we finish up?
I guess? Are you sure it's...
I told you to worry less. Now, stay put, yeah?
Right. Will do. I wonder... what do you mean by why? Could this be the reason... hey, guys? It started glowing. Is that normal?
Black Abyss, I knew it was too easy. Reardon, cover the civilian.
Right. Arthur, any idea what these things are?
None, save bad news.
Well, we're trained to deal with bad news. Where's Cass?
Over here. I spotted something and heard shouting, but I didn't know if I should have shouted too.
You're here, so you did perfect. Alright, let's move.
I can fight too.
Now's not the time to be playing hero, buddy.
You may have an adept's power, but power requires skill. You can't just...
We don't have time for this. Fight or hide, just don't die. Got it?
Got it!
And so, we get into our first combat here. We have 10 turns. We win by escaping, and we lose when either our turn limit passes or Gwyn is defeated. If we spend 2... So we also, very interesting with this game, you get side objectives that give you new rewards. We're going to try to complete those in every mission. I can't promise we will in all of them, because some of them, if it's the same as the first game, are pretty hard to grab. But if we spend 200 mana, we get the Sword Ruin, and if we heal 40 HP, we get 1,000 gold. So this is controller gameplay. You can use controller or mouse if you... I don't think I can mouse right now in this tutorial, but basically, gameplay is handled in phases. You get a turn, then the enemies get a turn. Every one of your enemies move and act during your turn, and then every enemy moves on their turn and acts on their turn. Press A on a unit to select them and view their movement range. Attacking or using an ability that deals damage will end a unit's turn. You can also opt to end their turn manually. Try weakening enemies with ranged units like Riordan or Arthur before attacking in melee range. Hovering over a unit will show their stats in the bottom left. The A button handles almost all functions in the game. Press the B button with the B button backing out or exiting. When selecting an enemy to attack, a preview of combat will open up, showing you the damage and hit rates for that combat. Press A on the enemy again to confirm. If you want to view this tutorial again, you can just view it. So, with the controller, it's just D-pad or left stick to move around. You also could, let's see if I can switch to mouse. You just click mouse, you can do everything with just the mouse. So, like, if you want to view what this is, clicking on anything will pull up your objectives, your codex. However, you can do the same with just the D-pad and A. I'll probably be switching between these, just feeling out which one feels a little bit easier. So, we start off with a couple units here. If you've played other tactical RPGs, strategy RPGs, you kind of know some of these units' basic roles. Riordan here looks like he is our ranged physical attacker. You have 4 stats for your weapon right there, so you can see the power, which is the damage the weapon's going to do, the crit, which is like your built-in crit chance, the weight, I'm not too sure what the weight is just yet, and then accuracy, the accuracy of hitting with your weapon. That is all shown. It sucks because I don't know if I can actually
You sure?
show it off. I can't, but it's right there on the left. And then you also have the character's name, their current class. You can see basically their range. So this is a 2-range physical. You can see this is a 1-range physical, 1 to 2 range magical. That's right underneath their class. And then you also have their HP and mana. Very simple, very self-explanatory. Mana is used to cast spells and abilities. HP is your HP. Then you have your 8 basic stats there. Power, the damage you deal. Speed, how far they can move. Defense, how much damage they take. And fortitude, I believe that is your magical defense. Then you have your dodge, which is your chance to dodge an attack. Your accuracy, which is your chance to hit an attack. Your critical chance, which is your chance to hit a crit. And then C, Avo. I don't quite know. I'm assuming that's probably crit avoidance, but I don't know just yet. We'll get in a little bit later. One of the best things about this game, it's my personal favorite thing with RPG systems. I absolutely love it, and I think this game masters it completely, but that'll be a little bit later. So let's go ahead and start moving up. I think I'm going to try to go to this left path to grab this chest. So this is a ranged physical attacker, huh? So she uses a hatchet. I would have thought she was a magical user, but we'll go ahead and move Riordan here. He has a 2-range physical, so he should be able to hit this wolf from here. So let's go ahead and check out our abilities. Attack with your pet, dealing 5 additional damage and removing up to 5 defense from your enemy. We'll do that specifically because I want to use my 200 mana. I should have shown that off. I'll show that off here in a second. So I have auto speed up on. You can actually view here. I have auto fast forward. I'm used to these games. You're going to be seeing the same attacks quite a lot. That's just how these games work. There's nothing wrong with it. That's how they're intended to be. However, I just like to keep that sped up a little bit. So we'll go with you. We'll have you move in. So this is how these will work. So if I choose attack or abilities, we'll use an ability. Again, I want to make sure I use as many as I can. Deal up to 36 lightning damage, spread equally to all enemies within 2 tiles. So you can see the range of the attack. We'll look at regular attack. So this is what it will look like. You can view the attack stats before you get into a fight. So you can see here, if we attack, we'll start top left, go to top right, then move down. So it'll show how much damage you're expected to take from the enemy. So you're expected to take 6 damage from this enemy. However, you're expected to kill the enemy as well. I believe the top will always go first. So you have a 97% chance to hit, dealing 16 damage with a 6% chance to crit. Crit will never be calculated in this just because it's a critical chance. And then underneath that, you can see they have a 70% chance to hit with 6 damage, 0% chance to crit. I believe since we go first and we are going to kill, this should do no damage to us. So I will use my regular attack, Call Lightning, just so we can do that, get that MP mana usage. That's a very easy way to win. Get a kill with a directly damaging ability. Looks like we've spent 110 mana already. Who is my healer, though? I would guess it's you. Yeah, I knew it would be.
Let me know.
Let's see if a free heal will do anything there. It does, in fact, heal, even though it doesn't actually give you any HP back. Healers in this game are insane because they can just constantly be healing enemies or allies even when they don't need to, and gaining an insane amount of HP or XP. We'll go ahead and move these guys up just to get them moving a little bit. I don't know if we can attack diagonally, so I'll move here. Let's check out Lunar Reeve.
Be gone.
16 damage. And then we'll move you here. And we'll do our Brutal Strike. Do I even need a Brutal Strike? Probably not. We'll just go for a normal... No, that's not going to kill. So we'll go for a Brutal Strike here.
Don't get in my way.
And that is our phase done. So now it's the enemy's turn. Again, I have it on fast forward so that way the enemy's turn gets done just a little bit quicker. Ooh, this tree hurts. I think you can also fully skip the enemy's turn if you, like, press start while you're going, but I don't think I want to do that. We'll go ahead and Lunar Reeve again. Oh, maybe not. I have enough mana for sure. I guess we'll just move you up here. Yeah, can't quite Lunar Ryu. So let's move up. We'll wait. With you, we'll move you here. I'm only doing this because XP is huge, even in the starting area.
It had to be
So while we have a limited amount of turns, we want to get as much XP as we can. For this, though, here's where we get to some interesting gameplay. Can I hit from here? No. So diagonals. Okay, so it looks like you cannot attack diagonally. This will hit twice, so we'll do this. Then I will heal. I'll move you here, but then I need to heal up as well.
Time to ride.
Will I be fine? Ooh, yeah, okay, I'm fine. I hit twice. That's what that is. So it's me, enemy, me. Go ahead and punch. Get hit, and then punch again. Go ahead and move our healer in to heal up.
I'll protect you.
There's our 1,000 gold, and I believe that is both bonus objectives completed. Let's see, can I skip? Yes. No, so it's just auto speed up is on. This tree will get an attack. Ooh, this might hurt. Nah, I'm fine. I'm hanging in there. You can see you get XP for being attacked. You get XP for actually attacking. You pretty much get XP for doing anything in this game, except for, like, looting a chest. Looks like Saxon's more of our monk character in this game.
That sounds not great.
Looks like this place is coming down around us.
And we're running out of time. Let's get a move on.
Oh, I'm aware, but I put them in a bad spot, because now they're alone.
I'll see it done.
Go ahead and move you up here. Wait.
They're mine.
Can I attack from here? I can, doing a good amount of damage, so we'll go ahead and get that. And then, for you guys, this is where we get to have a little bit of fun to figure out how I beat this without dying. So you can move here, and you can kill the bear. Perfect. And then you can move here and kill the tree. And then I think you can move here. I'm just a little worried about... I think Saxon can survive this. So let's have Cassandra move here so Cassandra can take an attack from this wolf and heal up Riordan. And I believe that's all we can do. I think we're fine. Oh yeah, she's totally fine. She looks more like a paladin than a cleric, so I think she'll be able to take some hits. Ooh-wee. You're looking tough up there, buddy. I totally forgot about that wolf. Oh, that's a crit. Man, I thought that was going to one-shot. Yep.
Damn it. I'm letting them
Torn Cuff, power minus 20 for Chapter 1. So, those are basically permanent debuffs. Very unfortunate that I had a character die on the first mission, but it's what I get for splitting the party. We'll go ahead and move... Actually, we'll start with Saxon here. Saxon move up to here and attack. That's a level 2 for Saxon. You'll see we'll get that random rolled abilities, but focusing more on the abilities that this character is good at. Go ahead and attack this wolf.
Guess I was better.
And then we will move you up to here. I want to loot, but I think I'll get the heal first. I think I'll loot next turn. Oh, we can loot on the same turn. So we get an elixir of HP for doing that as well. And then for you, you are our tank. You're basically just our fighter character. I have zero doubt in my mind you're going to be fine. You can probably sweep all these enemies up here, which is the reason I set you up here, but probably should have sent the mage down below with the healer. 0 damage, and I retaliate with 9. Ooh. Good thing I went for the heal. I'm on turn 5 out of 10. Totally fine. I got tons of time to beat this. Go ahead and move you here. Get the attack on the bear. Gets me a level up for Gwen.
That'll have to do.
And then... who is the closest? We'll get a heal with Cassandra.
Let me help.
To get her some XP. And then can you get the kill here, Riordan? With your... Nope, because you have no more MP. Will this get the kill? No, to leave it at 1 unless I crit, which means Riordan can come in and finish it up. It's all about managing who's leveling up and who's getting kills to avoid having to grind a little bit later. That is level 2 for Riordan.
I'm really picking this up.
So pretty much everybody gets XP except for our healer. That's kind of expected. And the mage, who, I don't know if he did much.
I'll see it done.
And then we can move to the exit.
Man, I'm really cleaning up.
You can see your MVP there. Right here's just a basic battle statistic so you can view the damage dealt. Arthur actually did a good amount of damage. He just died a little too early. You can see the damage they took. Saxon took a ton. You can see the amount of combats they participated in, how many kills they got, how many times they got defeated, their mana spent, the amount of healing they did, and then the amount of tiles they moved. You can see just by that scroll wheel that I can't use right now, there's a ton of units in this game. And you kind of have to decide what units you want to invest in versus not invest in.
By the gods, we actually made it.
Not yet, we haven't. Come on, everyone. Up the stairs.
The stairs. The stairs. How could I forget about the stairs?
Really? That's what you're worried about?
Let's talk more stairs.
You made it! We were so worried!
We sure did.
Are you all right? I had considered coming down to help, but when the roof began to crumble...
So many stairs.
Stairs?
I hate to admit it, but he's actually right. The stairs really were the worst part.
Just once could the building wait until we're already outside to start collapsing.
I almost would have preferred the cave-in. At least they would have been over quicker.
Looks like they're all right to me, Alden.
Business as usual, just the way we like it. What about you, lad?
My heart's racing, but it's a good race, you know? Like
Like an adventurer. You should have seen him, Alden. He was on fire down there. Damn near putting me to shame.
Setting the bar real low.
Is that so? That's no easy feat, keeping up with members of the Order like that. You should be proud.
You really think so?
Alden's right. You did good work down there.
Quinn's one of our best and brightest. Also, between you and me, a bit of a hard ass. If she says you did good, then you did great!
Wow. I don't know what to say.
For now, you should say little and catch your breath. We still have to return to town before sunset, unless you'd like to be out here all night.
Arthur's right. While the problem is resolved, it is resolved, yes?
Of course. Did you ever doubt us?
Good, good. While the problem is resolved, the magic will no doubt linger.
Then let's head back. We've got warm beds and a hot meal waiting for us.
My two favorite things.
Like an adventure.
Sheesh, Quinn, do you really gotta walk so fast?
You seem to be keeping up just fine.
Yeah, only because I'm going double time to catch up with you.
Or maybe you usually go half-time and you're just mad I'm making you work for it. Hmm?
Ah, whatever. Never mind that, though. You're thinking what I'm thinking, right?
Reardon, I will never know what you're thinking.
I get the feeling you do.
All right. For a civilian, he's got a good head on his shoulders. Kept us cool in a fight, didn't slow us down. Plus, he clearly has the spirit.
Exactly! So
we can talk to Father about it.
Aw, you're no fun. It could be a surprise. Or a secret.
Unfortunately for you, your old man hates both.
That's because he's no fun either. Hey, Alden, you don't think maybe you could put in a good word for the kid? You know, grease a few palms.
Kid? He looks to be your age to me.
You know me. I'm an old soul.
Yeah, an old soul with a child's heart.
Sheesh, man. They really have to walk so fast?
They like being the vanguard. Besides, somebody has to pull up the rear.
Suits me fine. I enjoy the peace and quiet.
Oh. Should I shut up?
Never mind me, you're fine.
What do you think they're talking about up there?
Isn't it obvious? They're talking about you.
Me?
You're very interesting. I'd be talking about you too.
We already are.
Oh, yes, that's true.
But why? I'm just some guy.
Some guy calls on the Order to investigate an uncharted ruin, coinciding with reports of magical disturbances in the area. Then, we find out that guy is also an adept.
It's more than coincidence that you stumbled on that place. You were looking for it, weren't you?
Damn. You guys read me like a book.
Were you drawn to the place? Is that how you found it?
Nah, nothing like that. I guess I was just looking for an excuse to get out of town. I'm not the most popular guy.
Why not? You haven't got a rep we should know about, right?
No, just... People were blaming me for all the weird stuff going down. Strange lights, ghosts in the dark, distant voices. Even my folks joined in.
Why would they blame you? That sounds cruel.
I mean, it makes sense. I'm an adept after all.
And that means?
The way I hear it, Haven was founded by Eastern exiles. Adepts have an icy reputation overseas.
Some folks just can't let an old prejudice die.
Anyway, it doesn't really matter.
Arthur, look. It's Reardon. He seems...
Something's happened.
It's Haven. There's smoke on the horizon.
What?
A simple blaze or worse?
We don't know yet. But given all that's been going on lately, Quinn's assuming the worst.
What do you mean? What's the worst?
An invasion. They came from...
From Asvarel! We knew it might come to this, but so soon?
I have to go help.
Hey, kid, hold on a sec. Wait up!
Come on, let's get after it.
Like this. Everything is burning!
What's the situation?
Lucky, if you can call it that. There were forces stationed nearby, so evacuation is already underway.
Evacuation? Then this is a losing battle.
A lost battle. I've been in enough spats to know defeat when I see it.
We have a plan, right?
Half of one. We muck in, get the townsfolk to safety, and then bolt. No time to get fancier than that.
Are you sure that's wise? We could end up trapped in the blaze.
My parents are in there! We have to do something!
Right. On your order, Gwen.
No orders this time. Once we get in there, it'll be chaos. Just fight like hell, then run like hell.
Understood.
Are you there, sellsword? Take your men to the north side of town. Secure a safe route for the Baron and his house. Tell them the Lords of Gritania sent you. And, be sure to mention my name. Yes?
Aye, aye, Lord Carlisle.
Now go! Accept no delay. Their survival is of paramount import.
All right, gents. We've got a whole lot of folks who need saving, and not much time to get it done. But when's that ever stopped a Southern Rider? Never! Exactly! Now let's roll out! Oh, and don't bother reinforcing the north. If the merchant lords and the mercs can't handle themselves, then that's their problem, not ours!
I don't get it. How are the Merchant Lords and the Southern Riders both here?
Are they not supposed to be?
Well, the Merchant Lords run Gritania, and the Southern Riders think nobody should run Gritania. For them both to be here is an exceptional circumstance. Though...
Uncle, you sound like you have more you want to say.
I do, but we want for time. We can discuss the details after the battle.
I'll hold you to that. Now let's get back to business.
To win, you have to defeat the boss, or to lose, turn limit passes, or Gwyn is defeated. You have 13 turns to beat this. If you evacuate 4 homes, you get a ruby, and if you use blue abilities twice, you get 1,500 gold. Okay, I was like, am I playing as them? So, who are the bad guys? This guy's friendly, right? So is that guy a bad guy? Or is literally everybody a bad guy on the screen? Oh, this is that guy that we were seeing. I see. I thought the black ones, like, this makes a lot more sense. Okay, so these are good guys. These are the sellswords. And right here, the Southern Riders. Got it. Okay, well, we have 2 new characters with us. We have our Assassin, the level 5 Nightblade. As you can see, level 5 is very, very strong, as well as our level 8 Scholar. My issue with higher level characters in games like this is that they're at a much, much bigger advantage. So I'm going to try to focus on not them. Let's see. What is the best guy to attack? Probably him. Reardon, what can you do here? We'll go for a normal attack with Reardon first on Asvarel. And then for you... Is this a blue ability? I can't tell. No, this is a red ability, right?
Be gone.
Does that kill? Great. Just wanted to make sure. I wanted to get a kill there. I need to send somebody in to evacuate this house. I'll send our level 8. And then I can send you here. Red ability still. We'll do it just so that way I can be using abilities here. It looks like when she gets a kill, she gets some more defense. I'm a little worried about this archer, actually, so we'll see. Can I take him out? Ooh, hold on. I might be able to... Can I line this up? Yes, I can. Let's get you in here. Apply 3 heavy poison stack. Sure. Just so we can use our blue ability there. She's not going to get, like, any XP from any of this, though. And then we'll have you move in. And let's see if you can take out this archer. Get you some XP for getting a kill.
Hold nothing back.
And then I would guess this guy's probably going to attack our assassin anyways, but we're just going to end our turn here. Just in case it tries to attack someone else. Oh, those guys go insane. Okay, so our allies are in a good... Well, maybe not. Like our allies are in a really good spot. Hey, man, you're fine. You're fine. Yep, you're fine. Ooh, okay, so it did not go for the Nightblade. Shocked, but I don't think I should be. I'd like you to get a level up here, though. So, go ahead and move you here. Go ahead and drop him. That's crit. Huge. Get our heal with our healer here.
I'll protect you.
And then now everybody pretty much is at level 2, so we can start focusing a little bit more on everybody else. We'll go ahead and wait there. I want to send you... Probably should give her some support.
Let's let loose.
Right.
Even though I don't think she'll need it. I'm pretty sure she's just going to sweep. And then, unfortunately, so Alden actually, if I'm not mistaken, is like one of your first party members in the very first game, but he's like a 10-year-old. Now he's an old man, so I also think Gwyn is probably the kid of the protagonist from the first game. Let's go ahead and move you in. Could I kill this archer? No, I can barely would hang on, so let's go ahead and drop the cowboy-looking guy. And then... we will use our other heavy poison on this guy just so we can use our 2 heavy poisons. And that should be it. Well, I probably shouldn't have gone for a kill here, but that's totally fine. And then Alden, let's just move you with... I'll move you here as a just in case. Let our allies just go crazy here and get rid of everything that I want the XP for. Back to our turn. See, can you kill this rogue guy? Yes, you can. Let's level up for Arthur, so now everybody is level 2, except for our healer.
Yep.
Healer's so close. Let's see, could I just get a... We'll move somebody first, and then see if I can get a free heal. Move you up to... right here. Do the free heal. I probably should hold off now, so that way I don't run out of healing juice.
Moving it.
Don't want you to get any kills, so we'll just move you to here. Okay, so I still have to clear 2 directions. I guess we'll just move you up. Have you wait there.
Sure thing.
Move you up for support. And then move you up for support. Yeah, our team on the right is totally fine, but it looks like there's a ton of enemies on this right side we probably want to clear out for some XP. Well, Gwen's probably going to clear this whole left side by herself. Back to us now. We will worry about this left side first. Riordan, can you get rid of this guy? Yep, with a single attack. Don't even need to use a mana point.
Hey, finders keepers, right?
Gwen will move you up. I'm a little worried. I think she's going to take too many hits here. And it is a fail if she dies, so... I just wanted to check out his. Apply 10 heavy weak stack and 6 vulnerable stack to an enemy. Teleport an ally up to a tile 5 tiles away, which is huge for later game. Because you can just get a unit into the battle, like, immediately. We'll move you up here. Let you get your Lunar Reeve on this guy. Oh, barely hangs on. Unfortunate. I need to move you. We'll clear this. Should be fine. Yeah, I go first. Get Saxon another level, so Saxon needs to start holding back now. Get another heal for Saxon, since he is taking a ton of damage. Cassandra, you're so close. I just need you to kill one guy or get one heal. Nah, Valerie's fine. Valerie, hey, I just said you were fine. You're level 5. Please don't fail me. Ooh, 9 damage. I wasn't accounting for the magic users. Well, that's a crit. Okay, let's worry about right side first. So... you have to get a heal here or she dies, so... move you up to drop this one.
It's you or me.
Let's get it done.
You have to heal her.
I'll protect you.
Great, finally got Cassandra's level up.
I'm overflowing with radiance.
Here's where I got some choices I gotta make. Will this one-shot? No. Will this be able to finish him off? Yes, and I go first.
Wide open.
Which is unfortunate, because now Riordan can't move.
Let's move, people.
But I have to get you in here. That's a bad idea. Let's see, can I drop you with Alden? Can I drop you with one of Alden's abilities? Just do normal attack. That's fine.
I'll see it done.
Yeah, we'll just move you up. This will get rid of you at least. I'm a little concerned. I can take one more magic attack for sure.
That'll have to do.
It concerns me about after that. You guys aren't doing anything for me anymore, huh? Next, we'll move our Nightblade in. Let's see if we can pull these guys away from this side. We gotta start evacuating these homes because we're quickly running out of turns here. 0 damage, great. That's what I was expecting. But we still have this one magic user here. Well, doesn't matter if I miss, huh? Or when he misses. Oh, huge! Let's go, Arthur. Okay. Things are on fire. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's move you in to evacuate. I just have one more home to evacuate. It's up here, so we just need to make our way north. So...
Okie dokie.
This seems fun. No, that doesn't even kill. Okay, never mind.
They're mine.
This doesn't kill either, so we'll attack with you.
All right.
My healer in to get a kill. Gotta give her some more XP. Her outfit color changes in combat. Interesting. Move you up. Get you in here to actually help out. There we go. That'll kill. And then I need to move you in, but I have to make sure I don't aggro the boss. Ooh. Okay, that won't kill. Move you in. I just need to make sure I don't one-shot the boss. As long as I don't one-shot the boss, I'll be fine.
They didn't stand a chance.
I don't know if the boss will move. If it's like most strategy RPGs, the boss actually won't aggro me at all, and I have to approach him. Ooh. That's fine. 3 damage. Oh no, the boss didn't move. That's a crit. Oh my god. I have to pull so far back. So that way I can evacuate the last home. Okay, okay. I just have to play smart. So, what do I want to do here? First, we'll get a heal.
Let me help.
Then we will wait.
We need
Move
to move
you up to get a kill. Oh, you're going to take a ton of damage if I do that. Get a kill here.
It's you or me.
You're really strong.
Then we'll move you as far up as possible, Saxon. We will move our assassin up this way as far as possible. And here's where we get to some dangerous stuff. So, I basically have to use this ability to teleport an adjacent ally to a tile up to 5 feet away. I need to get her out of here because she's almost dead. Then I need to wait, and I need to get you in to drop the magic user. I mean, do as much damage as you can to the magic user. I'm basically stalling now. Who still has to go? Oh, you have to go? Huh. Yeah, we'll just pull you back. I gotta stall. I have to stall and hope one of these guys doesn't surprise me with like a one-hit move on this boss. Great miss. Great 2 misses, okay. I just have to make it 1 turn and I can make it to that house. That's fine. I'll be able to counterattack. Magic user is gone. Riordan's level 3 now.
I'm really picking this up.
This is what I have to hope. I hope Riordan can't counterattack here. Perfect. That is what I wanted to see. Oh, come on. Cassandra, why does your outfit change colors? You're like the only one. Okay.
You sure?
Let's move Saxon in. Evacuate the last town. We get our ruby. So in case anything happens, we at least got the ruby. Go ahead and drop this guy. I would like to kill all these enemies. Riordan just concerns me. Can I heal myself? No. I'm fine here. Oh, it's an archer. I'm totally... well. Do you get higher evasion in a bush? Probably. Go ahead and drop this guy. It's not any good XP, but any XP is XP.
A little harder next time.
I'm going to be brave here. Go ahead and teleport you. This is actually super dumb. But let's just get you here. And then wait. And then have you... What turn are we on? Will this kill? No. Will a normal attack kill? No. So we'll just do our best. Railroad's gone. But that's fine.
Let's move, people.
Can she just put out a fire?
I'll see it done.
I'm so scared. I don't want to find out. Oh, he has insane movement. Okay, we're just gonna wait. I think next turn we just go for the win regardless, if we're still in the fight or not. Oh, I probably shouldn't have let any of these people fall. I forgot there's, like, actually bad things whenever your characters die in this game. Well, that'll finish things up for me. Thanks, Alden.
Is this what I'm capable of?
Should've just went for the kill last turn, but what can you do? We evacuated all the homes safely.
All right, that looks like just about everyone. Let's make tracks, people.
Wait! We can't just leave. We've been doing so well.
And if we stay a moment longer, we'll start doing a lot worse.
So you're just gonna let them win?
They already have won. If you want to stay and fight, the only help you'll be is saving your parents the trouble of a cremation.
But my home.
Saxon, I need you to trust me. This is not the end, but it will be if you stay. So please.
Damn it all.
We'll be back, Saxon. I promise.
Welcome to the base and world map. In the base, you may customize your units and select your next mission. For now, you only have one choice of mission, but that will change at points later in the game. Make sure to prepare your units accordingly, as you cannot return to base after starting a story chapter. Also, difficulty can only be changed in the world map. So, we're here at the world map. You can see it's pretty massive. We cannot currently change our missions. We have our inventory. Units can have one weapon equipped at a time. This may only be changed in base. Weapons have up to 2 rune slots that can have effects on them, and runes that are slotted into weapon can be extracted for a small gold fee, so feel free to use them. Right here we have our army. This is the units we have, and then our system is like our save, our load, all that stuff. So we're going to take a quick peek here. Nothing we can do besides select Chapter 3, so we're going to hold off on that. Here at the inventory, you can see what everyone has equipped. A relic, a focus, a short bow, hatchet, short sword. We can actually go ahead and change Gwyn's to a long sword. So you can see here, if you... this one's probably easier to show with mouse. So you select your character, you can then select, you have your runes over here. You have another rune slot over here. It'll show what they are here, as well as the stats of that weapon. This is the stats of your character. So if we click short sword and then long sword, you can see here the base power is going to go up. You can see it change right there. So we'll keep long sword on. And then when it comes to our runes, you can see we have a ton of runes to choose from. Is this all of them, or can I scroll? Cannot scroll, so this is all of them. So, you can see here, this will increase our power by 2, which is just the damage, accuracy, weight, barbs. Tactician, every debuff on an enemy increases damage. Vicious, crit plus 20, but negative accuracy and power. Knight, adds 10% of current HP to unit power, and deal 5 additional damage to magic enemies. I think Knight's probably a pretty solid one. And then, no runes that we can equip here. We can check all of our characters here. There's no reason not to equip runes if we have them. Looks like nobody else can get them. It looks like it was just Gwyn, unfortunately. I was hoping Cassandra might have stuff too. I wanted to go back. There's rings. 3 gems may be combined to craft a ring, which grants a unit special effects. Units may have 2 rings equipped. This may only be changed while in base. So basically, if we go to, say, her, you can craft these gems that we got into rings. We don't have enough yet, but tons of tons of rings. So we won't worry too much about them just yet, because we can't even make them. Elixirs are one-time use items that increase a unit's stats by 2 or 5 for HP. Elixirs are rare, but the earlier you use them, the more work those stats put in. So, if you have elixirs, you can use them on characters to increase their stats. It's best to use them early, as it's stated right there, just because they're going to have better effects early on. So for instance, I have 1 HP, so if I use it on, say, Gwyn here, it'll boost her up 5 to 35 HP. I don't have any more elixirs, but just want to show that off. And then finally, the shop. I believe these shops change depending on how far into the game you are. You can see here you have resources, runes, and weapons themselves. These are pretty solid things. However, most of these weapons and other items you can actually find just from missions, in chests, the rewards, all that stuff. And then finally, armies. Right here you can just view each unit, what they have, their different abilities, their different bonds, that kind of stuff. I think I'll hold off explaining some of these for the beginning of the next episode, just to give us something to talk about right at the beginning, and so it lets me take a little deeper look into all these characters. See the bonds here. The way bonds work is basically the higher a bond has with a character, you get certain rewards from it. That's pretty much it in this game. So, like, for instance, if Alden and Gwyn have a solid bond, they will start with Onyx, and you'll get a special conversation, then Gold, then Onyx, another conversation, 2,000 Gold, and then Onyx, another conversation. Easiest way to get this is just have them stand next to each other in a fight when they attack a unit or use an ability. If they're standing next to them, they will increase their bond. Right here are ability upgrades. All abilities have 4 upgrade levels, which are upgraded using Essence. Flame Essence is for damaging abilities, Life Essence is for support abilities, and Crystal Essence is for utility and debuff abilities. If you change classes, your upgrade resources will be refunded. So, you can see right here, it's going to be easiest to look. There's different crystals, so these are the blue, the green, and the red crystals. They can upgrade your abilities as you're going. And then finally, my favorite thing in these games, the class tree. The way these class tree works is every character has a class tree. You can see here, you actually really can't tell on anybody else besides these two, because I believe they're already technically upgraded classes. But we'll just click on Gwyn here. So Gwyn has a tier 2 and then a tier 3 class tree. So for Valeria here, or Valeria, I think it's Valeria, she starts off as a Nightblade. So when we want to go to, say, a different class on skill 2, it requires level 5 and then 1 coin. So if you use that, you can change this. Each class does different things, and most characters have their own independent class trees. Like, I think these two might be the same, maybe. Looks like they're very similar at least, but so many of these characters, they also just have different stats, different reasons to be going down these class trees. They have basically innate abilities. So yeah, it's very fun. Gives you a ton of different options to choose from. And yeah, so she starts off as a Nightblade. Alden starts off as a Scholar. But again, I think I'll go a little bit more in depth in all these in the next episode. So I think that is a good place to wind things down. Very beginning of next one, we're going to go ahead and talk about all of our units and their specific skills, what they're good at, and then we'll head into Chapter 3. I will see you guys then.